Hi everybody, I wanted to do a update. I finally got my spring and a SRT kit for my SIG P226. The spring I've already opened, but the SRT kit, this is my first time doing this, and I'm going to do a walkthrough video on how to complete this. Some of the things that you're going to need that are optional, I've placed over here off to the left of the camera: a magnet tray, a C-clamp, what size punch is this? A 3/32 punch, and a small hammer. First things first, when dealing with guns, gun safety, nothing in the chamber and no magazine in it. On this gun, you lock this to the rear, take this down, pull it to the rear, let your slide stop drop down, pull this off, we can set this aside. Alright, let's start with the spring. Set that out of the way. Now, you should do a tune-up on your gun kind of the same way you do a car. Everything is a wearable component. Things break down, and this is proof right here. Somebody else is before me. This is how I bought it. This is a 16-pound spring, the same as this one. It's got the same coloring, same everything. I want to show you guys and girls, how different. That's pretty even. You see how much longer the one on the bottom is compared to the top one. This spring, as it wears down, will, if you don't replace it, can screw up your frame or your locking block. And it's not a locking block. It's not exactly a locking block like on a Beretta, but it aids in the lockup because it catches on the barrel down here. So what we can do is go ahead, take your new spring. You got an open end, and then you got a closed end. Your colored end goes towards the lip at the end of your guide rod. Just slips in the front. Oh yeah, this is going to be a lot nicer. A little bit more difficult to get in there. So felt recoil is going to be almost next to non-existent with a 16-pound spring. I have heard that you can get 18s, but not likely. I'm a big believer in saving your old parts, because if something breaks when you're out at the range, okay, you can still finish your class or your match and still be good. So I'm definitely going to buy another one of these springs. They're like $8. And I did find a manual that recommended that you replace these every I believe it was like 3,000 or 4,000 rounds. So I have no clue how much has been through this gun. I personally have put over 1,500 rounds through this gun. I've went through a couple matches with it. It's an absolute freaking amazing pistol. Except, you know, some of you SIG guys will notice something a little off right away. I'll point it out. Shit, there we go. See right there in the left hand corner, just on the other side of the ejector, right at the tip of my finger, the reset, well, this is actually, this right here is the reset. That piece right there broke. I have not cleaned this gun since my last match. So what I'm going to do is set the slide aside, put this over here, and I'm going to take this clamp stick this in here, very much so like this. Okay, now it's steadied. It's not going anywhere. There we go. That's a good angle. And then take your part, come down in here. I don't think anybody can see that. Basically, you come in here and you want to, this post right here, okay, you want this spring to come on the other side of this. So push in, okay, the spring is up, the spring is 100% loose, okay. Now, some of these guns, some guns, in fact, a majority of them, you have a tapered pin, okay. Not all of them, but it's a good practice to get into of pushing your pin towards your ejection port. There should be no pressure on this whatsoever. So I should just be able to, doing this through the camera, I should just be able to press it out. But I don't think that's going to happen. Nope. I need to get a hammer. Glad I brought one. So let's see, find it right there. Give it a little whack. And see what's going on here. So I am going to take this and finish pushing the rest of this out. Take this pin, leave the punch in. You don't want to lose your part. You do not want to lose your parts whatsoever. Okay. Now, let's see. I gotta take this and move this here. Pull this out, and everything is just gonna fall out. There you go. Everything came out and went to the bottom. See, this is another reason why it's a good idea to have a mag tray. Okay. Not going to necessarily need this anymore, so we're going to set that over there. And I am going to try and find, it's still in there. Okay. Come on. You want to save this, you're going to reuse this. This right here is what got broken. Come on. Be kind of a pain to get that piece out. So I'm going to take a multi-tool. Just give it a little pull. You can see right there, load, right there is where it broke. I was literally in the middle of a match, and my gun decided it didn't want to work anymore. So you take this piece, you want to take this hole, and it goes right over this. Come on, get in there. That slips down. The other side of the hammer, right like that. Slips in there right like that. And now you take your SRT kit and you open it up. Come on. This is the part that sucks about having big hands. And just rip it off. It's all oily and it's like it's covered in freaking cosmoline. I mean, you can see a major difference in these two. Like, let me grab my old sear. This is my old original sear that was in there. Shit. How it's got a little shelf there, but this one, it's more pronounced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and okay, there's my spring. The spring. So what I'm going to do is take this pin, slip it in, and you want to go, to the best of my knowledge, you want to go put it at the tip of your finger. That's what I didn't want to happen. The good thing is I can just reach down here and grab it. But you want to go ejection port down, so you want to go, basically you got to get underneath. Let me get the light so you can see. You want to go underneath this pin and come up here, and for it to line up with everything across here. Okay. What I'm going to do is what I should have done before I done this video. Pull that out. I should have done this before the video. Come on. I'll screw with it later. I guess I should say it's optional to take your grips off, but it definitely makes it easier. Like, I mean, you can definitely get it in there, but it is difficult, especially when you have monstrous sized hands. It is not very easy. You can see how much more room you get just by doing that. Oh, come on. I'm also testing out a new tripod. So, the last one that I had kind of broke on me. Kind of sucks, but that's what it is. Damn, I got that one a little too tight. Tell you what, SIGs are an awful lot like freaking Harleys, man. Freaking SIG knows they have a good product, and then they charge a lot more for it. Pull this piece back out. I'm going to take this. And I'm not tightening this down, okay? That is not your goal when you use this clamp. You literally just turn it. You can see there's still a bit of a gap on this side. Literally just turn it till it holds it. You're not wrenching down on it because it's an aluminum frame. You will crack this frame, and it's not going to be good. Now you want this hole to go through this pin. Okay, so get this on here. Jeez. This would be so much easier if I had a pair of needle nose pliers. Just get the concept, slip it in. Okay, now you take your SRT sear with the tab going towards your ejection port. So if the slide were on the firearm, your ejection port, it ejects off to this side. Okay, it won't come out this side, it'll come out this side. So you want your tab to go towards your ejection port. Okay, and then you take this, set this up here, you come from underneath. Man, I'm gonna have to shut that off. You come underneath, get your thumb. Shouldn't have put my thumb, should have put my other finger in there. Come on. Sometimes it gets frustrating, especially doing this through a camera for the first time. It can be kind of frustrating. Come on. There we go. I'm going to get my light so I can see. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Okay. Now, there's nothing holding the hammer in place, okay? There's nothing there for the sear on the hammer to catch. So, you need to do this. Guess I should have thought this out a little better before I started filming. Shit. Oh, my clip just broke off this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just lay this up here so that way you've got a little bit of light to kind of see what's going on. You got to get it up and over. All right, I'm just going to ditch the light. This is kind of ridiculous. Why is that not wanting to go in there? Oh, I think I see what's going on. It's catching on the ejector plate. Oops, and I just lost the ejector plate. Oh, man. There's some guys on here on YouTube that I've watched YouTube videos about this, and man, they just zip it together, and you do it pretty quickly. All right, I gotta lose. Okay, so that's the sear that's got to catch on that. So I'm wondering if I can gain a little bit of extra room. Nope. I've seen some videos where they've already got their sear put in. And it's awesome how some people can do this and then other people can just struggle like crazy, you know what I mean? Of course, it also doesn't help when you've got abnormally large freaking hands and you're having to work with really, really small parts. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I just took out the plate and I'm going to turn this over, let this slide down on the inside. Gonna let gravity be my friend here. Get my light. That focus. And it doesn't look like it's going to. You know what? I'm going to pause this and I'm going to come back because I'm going to go get a light and a pair of needle nose pliers. All right, everyone, I'm back. This right here is a light that I got from Harbor Freight. It's got two settings. I'm going to turn this down a little lower. Crap. Well, I thought this was going to work good. There we go. Let's stick it on there. Stick this back in here. Hey. Works out pretty good. Gotta love having a magnet on everything. Pull this out a little bit. Just that. Bring this down. Actually, I might just bring this around here. All right. I think that's pretty good. This just finger tight. Okay. Now, you can see it a lot better. I can see a lot better. And I have got a pair of needle nose tweezers. I take this part, I'm going to grab it on this side. I'm going to do my best to fish this in here. Actually, it might be better if I come through the bottom like I did before. Really hoping that this short reset trigger is really worth it. Because this is... Damn. I just got it stuck in there. That sucks. Come on. Alright. This goes. And grab these. Put it in there. Oh, come on. Hey, there we go. Get a lot further now than I was before, which is a good thing. But man, it's got some really tight tolerances in here. Hey. I got it to go. Got it to go. Now, since I took out that plate, I got to take this, line this up, stick this in here to hold it in place, because that was an absolute freaking nightmare to get in there. Okay, so I'm going to take this, hook this through there, come around here, move this out of the way, pull this out slightly, rotate it down. Okay. Now, if you're still watching this, thank you. You're freaking awesome. And I really hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't upload every time, but every day, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. All right, so I'm thinking what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pull this out and then come in through over here. It's exactly what I'm going to have to do. And then this, I'm going to have to slip it in. Okay. All right. Need to pull this out of here. Undo this. Pull this out of here. I need to make sure. Oh, no. And I just lost the sear. Sear just dropped all the way back down. Patience is key. Patience is everything. So this is going to come back out. This is going to go back in. Only this time, I'm not going to worry about the sear. I'm just going to worry about, this is the sear. That, I don't know the technical name for that part. I just know that it is an absolute pain in the ass to get in. Come down along your finger, find it. Hey, I think I'm starting to be a pro at this. Last time it took me forever to get that thing in there. All right. Hold that in place. Pick this up just a little bit. Oh man, it sucks not having fingernails. To be fair, this piece is really, really thin. Let me get, oh shit. Get that to focus. No, slipping. Come on now. Ugh. There we go. So now that's in there. Now mine is a tapered pen. You see the shoulder on that? I didn't put that on there, and I can feel it. Like you can feel that there's a ridge right here. So what you do Try to look through the camera here. You line it up on your pen. Push that partially through. And get your spring. Okay. You want to orientate it so this piece is very close to this. Okay. Now, go off camera here so I can see this a little better. I am going to rotate this. No, I'm going to switch it back over to my other hand. Switch that down there. Tell you what, this is different. Doing, oops. I thought I had it in there. Guess I didn't. So now I gotta push this back over. Like this. Peace. It's an absolute freaking pain. Get this little thing in there. All right, I've got it captured now. So what I do at this point is I've got to take that punch and get it to go across. So I'm going to line this up on here. Just give it a couple little taps. I just want it to start coming through. That's all I want. That's all I want it to do. Normally this would be a lot quicker. This would be a lot quicker if I didn't have a camera in the way. But I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this for you guys and girls. So pretty sure that started. So what you want to do now is you want to take this spring go ahead and push that down, and this piece, let you take it come on. Some people I've seen in some videos that have fingernails, really big fingernails, they can just hook it on there and push it on down. Now, I don't have any of those, so I can't use that. Crap. So I'm going to resort to using the square face of this. And crap. That didn't work either. Oh no, I just realized it's out of focus. Trying to do this through a camera is a lot more difficult than doing it through the camera. There we go. I got some good lighting for you guys. Basically, you got to take this piece and get it to go underneath. You know what? I just thought of a tool that would be absolutely freaking amazing for this. It's a valve stem tool. So I'm going to pause this and I'm going to come right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I'm hoping that a nice valve stem tool will work. And then I can get this down here. Take this. Like that. Keeps wanting to focus on my hand. I gotta figure out on here how to get rid of autofocus. You just take that. Oh yeah, that's gonna go. There we. Nope. There we go. There we go. All right. Let me see something. I don't remember this being like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cock my hammer. I'm going to check for function. Okay. Check the function. And we have a problem. See. It's right here. You watch. The second you turn on a camera, there's no problem, but no problems until you turn on the camera. Yes. Oh, I see what the hell I did wrong. This, I believe, is supposed to be over here. Oops. See if I can. Yeah, because the sear is not actually letting it go. It's not dropping. And see, this is why we do function checks. This is why you function check all of your equipment and all your stuff. Get that slip in there. Lined up on here. Take that, pull that out. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be way over more. Almost back here, kind of. Supposed to have some really, really bad storms in town tonight. Fortunately, I don't live out in the country where I used to. Used to be able to be kind of nice when there were storms. Just go out there, sit in the freaking barn and sit on the roof and watch them come in. It's kind of nice. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now somehow that doesn't feel quite right. It's like it's got a little grab to it. It's about the same spot I had it before. Somehow that just doesn't seem right. So pull this out. I think I realized where I screwed up at. So I don't think I went back far enough. But I don't think I did. So I'm going to turn this over. I think has to happen is this piece just come up. Well, either my friends are here, one of my friends is here, or Amazon is dropping off packages because my dogs are freaking going crazy. Yep. That's weird. I've never seen that shipping company before. Well, whatever it is, they just dropped something off at my door. Okay. Am I supposed to cock the hammer back at all? This thing in here? Come on. All right. It's not even supposed to be that difficult, but leave it to me to make something a little extra difficult. There has got to be. It's supposed to be really straightforward, but somehow. Oh, okay. All right. I see what I did. I see exactly what the heck I did. That extension on the sear. Take the load off the hammer. Pull this out just ever so slightly. Put some pressure on that. Here with the tweezers. Up. Come on. There we go. Because how this is supposed to go in there, remember that extension that I was showing you guys? How it's got a little bit of a shoulder to it on the old sear? On the new one, that's supposed to go behind that. Okay. Oh. My little tiny hammer. Okay, that's the end. So now I'll take this out of the way. This punch. Good one. Okay, that's in there. It's in there pretty good. So, I don't like how it is. Oh, it's still a little proud on this side. You can kind of see it. It's still sticking up. There we go. It's nice and flush. That piece sticking up is just this, so I can push that down. Yep, it looks good. All right. Now we're going to try a function check again. Hey, hey, hey. Works just fine. Okay, so now at this point I'm going to put the grips back on. I had a guy I was not too long ago give me shit. Give me a really hard time for running the SIG P226. And ironically, I mean, I thought it was quite hilarious. This guy was giving me shit and for using a quote-unquote outdated platform, as he quoted it. Those are my words, kind of changing it up a little bit. You know, I'm not going to word everything the way that that guy said it, because I'm not going to cuss on here doing this. But anyway, long story short, the guy was like giving me shit over it for having it and carrying it, and you know, this is my everyday carry. You know, I'm a bigger guy. I bounce back and forth between this, my SIG P226, which is this one, my Glock 34, and my Glock Model 22. And then if I'm at like really fancy gatherings, like family get-togethers, cookouts, or something like that, I'll bring my, either bring this or my Dex is the damn name of it, the Walter PPKS. Now, so I've got my new spring in here. kind of difficult doing off camera. Put that in there, put that up. Oh man, that sear sounds... Oh man, that is freaking worth it. Like, that is worth it. Okay. I get more of a crisp break. Now watch this. That's it. Man, that is a very short reset. That is a very, very short reset on that trigger. My other one, on that other sear, I'd have to come out to like here. I mean, it does shorten it a little bit, and I can feel it's a lot more crisp, whereas like there's less creep. You know what I mean? Like there's take up, a little bit of take up, a little tiny bit of creep, and then you hit a wall, and then you keep pulling and it breaks. Man, that is nice. Well, can't believe this video is almost an hour long. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I always respond to all of my comments. And if somebody is being negative and hateful and mean, I just go ahead and either delete your comment the first time, and then the second time I just block you entirely. I've been having a lot of problems with that. People being rude and disrespectful. So be nice. So I'm going to get off here. Take care, y'all. Bye.